Welcome to our series, Why Does God Allow Us to Struggle? Today we're diving into a question many of us wrestle with during difficult times. Why does God, who loves us deeply, allow us to face hardships? Is there a purpose behind our pain? In this series we'll journey through key Bible verses exploring profound insights that will help us see struggles in a new light and find hope amidst challenges. To start, let's look at James chapter 1 verses 2-4, which says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Now this verse might seem challenging at first. Pure joy? Really? But James shows us something deeper, that trials are not random. They are shaping us, strengthening our endurance and preparing us for what lies ahead. In a way, these challenges are molding us, much like a diamond that only becomes radiant through intense pressure. Imagine going to the gym. We endure the burn, the strain, because we know it's good for us. Our struggles are like spiritual workouts. We may not enjoy them, but they're essential for our growth. The Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 9-10 shares a profound perspective. He writes, "But he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me.'" Paul realized that struggles actually highlight God's strength in our lives. When we reach the end of our strength, God steps in, reminding us that we don't have to rely solely on ourselves. Struggles remind us of our need for God's power. And isn't that such a freeing thought, that it's okay not to have it all together, that God's grace is enough? When we're weak, that's when God can be strongest in us. Imagine a parent lifting a child who's too tired to walk. The child may feel weak, but the parent's strength makes the journey possible. Next we turn to Romans chapter 5 verses 3 and 4, which say, "Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope." Paul shows us that there's a progression. Suffering isn't just something to get through, it's an opportunity. It creates endurance. Endurance shapes character. And character? That's what builds hope. Struggles give us resilience, and resilience brings us closer to God, closer to peace, and ultimately, closer to hope. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, we're reminded that there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Sometimes, our struggles stem from a sense of impatience or frustration, feeling like things aren't going according to plan. But remember, God's timing is perfect. Like a farmer waiting for the harvest, we're called to trust in His timing. Struggles teach us patience and remind us that God's plans are greater than our immediate circumstances. He sees the whole picture, while we only see the part right in front of us. As we close this episode, let's reflect. It's not easy to face struggles, and sometimes it's hard to find joy in them, but we can hold on to the promise that God is with us in our pain, that He has a purpose for it, and that we're not alone. In the next episode, we'll explore how struggles teach us compassion for others. How do our hardships prepare us to be more understanding and supportive of those around us? This journey is just beginning, so let's keep searching, keep growing, and remember that God's grace is sufficient for every struggle we face. Stay tuned, and may you find strength and hope, knowing that each step through struggle is shaping you into the person God created you to be.